now you are being difficult as sin. Here we go, here we go. One person up in the chat. Let's see. Little Lone Prepper. Hey, how's it going, Barbara? Appreciate you being here. Three people up in the chat. Living my best life. Echo, thank you for coming, young lady. Appreciate you. The Bud Files. Hello. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. I'm going to let a few more people get into the chat before I get on to things. I will say that this is taco, or excuse me, not taco, this is Coffee Talk. Gotta keep those straight. This is Coffee Talk number 5, July the 27th, 2023. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you, Bean Boy, thank you for being here. For those of you who are back east on the East Coast, it's 8 p.m. You're an hour ahead of me. For those of you who are on the West Coast, it is 6 p.m. and you are an hour behind me, and I'm in that sweet spot right in the middle. Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So I will continue for right now to do 3 of the coffee talks a week. I'll do a Monday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. This is the Thursday edition. And I will be doing a weekly taco talk, which will run Sunday evening. And the taco talk is going to be number 3. And it will be the 3rd one that I've done, so 3 weeks in a row. It'll be on Sunday the 30th at 7 p.m. And it will be on the topic of first aid. So we will talk first aid kits. We will talk about stuff to add to first aid kits. Now, you can get a complete kit and it will be very well supplied, but you're going to pay a couple $100 for it. So if you've got the deep pockets that you can afford to put out that kind of money, then by all means, I would tell you to get a professional kit like what an EMS person would use. I mean, they've got kits that are designed for EMS, for, for people to take out the type of stuff that it's for trauma. They've got trauma bandages, they've got trauma tourniquets and stuff that you don't find in a regular first aid kit. And those, items alone can wind up costing you $15, $20, $25 a piece, depending on what you're getting. Like they've got what they call Israeli pressure bandages. Which are very good. They're made for wounds. Like somebody gets shot. They're made for stopping the bleeding, because you do not want a person to bleed out before they get to a facility. The other thing I would point out is that in a situation where somebody is severely injured and they're losing blood, they will give them plasma. They'll give them they'll inject them, and they'll start an IV of plasma. But they won't give them blood. So like if they're not going to have, like in an ambulance or a fire truck or whatever, they're not going to have units of blood. Especially they're not going to have your blood type. Normally what they do before they start giving blood is they have to type you. They have to find out what blood type you have, so they don't give you the wrong type of blood, because that can cause as much damage as getting shot can. Dick on Mixed Channel, thank you for being here. Bean Boy, I was over at your channel today. Dickon, I started to shout you out on my community wall, but I can only list 10 channels, and I was just thinking off the top of my head channels, and I thought, hey, I need to shout this young lady out. She's got a great channel. Thank you for being here. And Bean Boy was working in his garden. He's been doing some harvesting. Gets very hot over where he's at in Taiwan. As a matter of fact, right now, where he's at is probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's already the next day over there. So he's, bright and early in the morning. Um, I'm I'm wearing a camouflage shirt. This is a thin cotton dyed shirt, and got a bandana to cover my bald spot, my head. And I just thought I'd wear this for a change. Old Fart Gaming. Hey, Old Fart Gaming. I've been visiting your channel. Appreciate you being here. I love your gaming. You've got some good stuff going on there. So there are 9 in the house right now. Please, when you come in to a channel and somebody's doing live, leave at least one comment. That way they can get credit for it. Always come in and leave a comment. Identify yourself. I mean, even if you don't really want to participate, you just want to sit there and listen and look at the flow. Please leave that first comment, and that way they know you're there, but also they will get credit for your time of you being there. And we have to support each other. That's the important thing, is that we have to support each other. And it will show up in in the analytics. Now, I don't go into my computer, and when I check analytics, I'm usually doing it on my phone. Sometimes I use my iPad, and you can't do the same thing as in depth as you could if you're doing it from a computer. I understand that. And but always peruse the news, see what's going on. Lots of stuff going on in the news. I like the Disney movies. I like the classic Disney movies. They're having issues over Disney right now. It's affecting Marvel. It's affecting Star Wars. I mean, they've been putting out some bombs, and they're losing money. From what I understand, North Coast Railroad, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Another up and coming channel that I support and I go visit. Nice train setup. I truly, it makes me think about my youth, back in the day. I encourage you. I need to adjust this again. I need to be about 2/3 of the way up. And I've got one of my YouTube friends, Little Lone Prepper. She's on the East Coast. She's riding shotgun with me today. She's linking channels, so take advantage if you do not belong. X-Ray Heck Collectibles, thank you for coming in. I'm doing pretty good today. It was a hot day. Thankfully, I got through with my gate project. My friend Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, I sent him a picture of my finished gate, and he used it on his community wall, and he did like a shout out, telling people that he wasn't going to be on the air this evening, but he asked people to come over to me, so I appreciate that. Right now we've got 7 in the live stream, and it fluctuates. I mean, it was up over 10, and then it goes down, and then people, Marie Holiday, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. When you go to visit a channel, you're looking at a short, you're gonna look at their community wall, you're looking at a video, you go onto their live, always reach out with a hello. Give them a greeting. Be supportive. Give them a thumbs up, a like. Always remember, first thing I do when I go into a channel is I hit the like button. Oftentimes I'll tell them which like it is. So like if I go and watch your, one of your videos, sometimes if it's a fairly long video and I watch the whole thing, I will tell you this, I'm doing a full view. A lot of times it's just a 3-minute video or whatever. I do a full view anyway, but I don't tell you I'm doing a full view. But I always will pretty much tell you that I'm leaving you a like, and I will usually say which like number it is, you know. So I try to be as positive. Uh, Alekaneta Vogue. This young lady is out of India, I believe, and she has been being very supportive. Help her. If you do not belong to her channel, go over and look at her channel. Give her channel consideration, and I would give her, I would basically give her a subscription. And I think pretty good chance that if you reach out to her, she will reach out to you. So basically, help each other out. We grow together. If I grow, you guys need to grow. If you grow and I can help you, I will certainly do so. But likewise, if I come to you, come to me. Walter Davis, good evening, Walter. Walter is a northerner from the east. I was watching one of his. He's been doing some repairs to his boat. He likes to take people out, on his boat. He's got a nice boat. And Walter is a very intelligent man. He puts out some pretty good content. He will talk to you about what's going on in the news. He'll give you his take on it. I highly support him. He does not put out as enough content. But then again, here recently, I've basically been putting out shorts and lives. I haven't done a video in going on 3 weeks. So I need to get my 1,200 subscriber giveaway video finished, and I need to get it up. I need to get that up on the. I need to get that up because I'm right now on the verge of going over to 1,300. So I would like to get that out before I hit 1,300. And I would say that chances are I will possibly overnight, people who subscribe me for whatever reason, they may decide to change their mind, and like as Guru says, the purge is real. I may lose a few folks overnight, but usually I wind up the following day with a few more than I had the day before, even if I lose a few. So like if I'm right now at 1297, and in the morning I'm at 1290 something, if I lose 4 or 5, I'm still right there in striking distance of going over to 1,300. And I am not really pushing trying to approach new channels. New channels have been approaching me, and then when they tell me that they're a new friend or whatever, I try to go back and pay them back, and view a couple of their videos and leave them likes and leave them supportive comments. And I will usually tell them I'm from Texas. If there's something special about people from Texas, I will say I'm from Texas. You do. Marie Holiday says she does up to 8 live streams a week. Well, right now I am doing about 4. I do my coffee talks. This is a coffee talk number 5, so it's the 5th one. I've only been live streaming for 2.5 weeks or so. And Saturday will be coffee talk number 6, and then Sunday will be taco talk. I'm distinguishing it because I used to do my videos. I do taco talk, and then I'd start off with my taco, and then I get to the point where we get into whatever the topic was. But I would usually do like a minute or two introduction where I'm either making tacos or I'm buying tacos, and I show you my taco and my Tabasco sauce and my coffee, and this is a coffee talk, and I do have coffee here, David's Coffee. I drink Folgers usually. Sometimes I drink Nescafé. I like to use my Keurig. I usually use Carnation Creamer, good to the last drop. And yeah, YouTube can take channels away. They can take channels away if they're not active. If you're not active, down the road they'll take some channels away from you. Guru and Wahoo, I did 13 lives last week, and I love all my subscribers. This man is a YouTube warrior. He really gives. He cares. He's using three. He's using three devices. Well, I've got three devices, but I usually don't have my laptop is sitting. My laptop's sitting right there. I'm not using it. I got some stuff sitting on top of it. It's closed. But I mean, I am using my iPhone and I am using my iPad. I'm shooting on my iPad and I'm looking at the script down here on my iPhone. And but no, I was Guru's 1,000th subscriber. I was his 1,000th subscriber. So I've been with him probably for about 6 weeks or so. I'm surprised I didn't discover him, sooner. And I'm surprised he didn't discover me either. But I mean, we sort of discovered each other, and then we're friends now. And I support him, and I watch everything he puts out. Maybe a few, maybe a few of his shorts behind because he puts out shorts. And I mean his shorts are they're off the hook. They're really good stuff. 8 in the house right now. So I would encourage you when my live stream is over, if you would, and I'm going to be here probably for about an hour because I'm taking Guru's hour that he would normally do, and I would normally do about 30 minutes on my live, but I'm going to go ahead and extend it out to about an hour to allow people the time, to come in and interface. I would encourage you to come back and leave me a nice comment and a like after the live stream when the stream is over, because when I end my live stream here, the way I would have to do to go back and determine who is here or who came through, because my memory is not what it, I'm not a complete photographic memory the way some folks are, is I would have to go back through and to make a list, or as I'm going along, I would need to write down a list, and I'm not writing down. I'm trying to focus on talking. 10 in the house right now. 12 likes. If you have not left a like, please leave a like. I would appreciate it. And support those who support you. I was a scout. A number of you were scouts probably, or you spent some time in the Cub Scouts, or maybe what they used to call Weeblo Scouts, the Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts of America. And thank you for being here, Beans Boy. Appreciate you. I was a scout for a couple of years. I didn't get through Eagle Scout for one thing. My father passed away, and it was a traumatic experience, and it sort of disrupted me in some things. Good night, Walter. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. I'll be back on your channel in the near future. Put out new content. But as far as being prepared, that's the Boy Scout motto, Girl Scout motto. Be prepared. Always be prepared. And I always tell people be prepared. And I also tell people have a blessed day. Pray for those that Pray for people. If people are having problems, pray for them. Uncle Alan Sato, died Bullfog 79. He was my 1,100 subscriber giveaway winner. He's not feeling too well tonight, and I pray for him. I pray for him to have complete recovery. I think he's about a year older than me. He was in the class of 79. I was in the class of 80, so he's got about a year on me. But we're both past 60, and he puts out a lot of effort for people. He puts out a lot of effort for his church, for his food bank. Guru was telling me, I think yesterday, that he went over and worked on the food bank, the church food bank. And that's a ministry. When you help out, that's a ministry. Teaching is a ministry. Doing vacation Bible study for a week, that's a blessing. Doing Awana, the Awana program, be a director, be an Awana director, work with a group of kids, or be an assistant, a coach. Work with them. Heck, you might become a commander and run the whole show for the church. Some of the churches are a little bit bigger. They might have 100, 150 kids. in their Wednesday evening program. Teaching a Sunday school class. Go to Bible study or doing a Bible study or teaching a Sunday school class. Nita's Cooking Show. Thank you for coming in. Susanna Morrison, proud single mom. Thank you both for being here, ladies. I appreciate you. I've been visiting your channels. I think I've been visiting your live streams. I appreciate that. Everybody, when you come in, please leave a like. I think I have 13 likes right now, 13 people in. Please leave a like to support the channel. Always come in and identify yourself when you go on a channel, and be supportive. Leave a comment. If you have a recommendation, leave a recommendation in your comment. People leave me recommendations, and I think, wow, I never thought about that. Nita's Cooking Show. I was on your live stream this afternoon for a little while. I think I left you a couple of comments and left you a like and such. Guru said, let's remember Selena, a friend of living her life at 60. That would be Echo's friend. Hopefully nothing bad had happened to her, but if it did, may she rest in peace. Don't announce the support. Well, I always announce my support. Let people know you support them. Tell them you appreciate them. Let them know what number like you gave them. And whenever you go and you view, whenever you can, leave a comment. I've watched videos, and sometimes I'll watch 2 or 3 videos in a row, and for whatever reason they'll have the comments turned off on one. Why turn off your comments? Accept your comments. That way who, people can identify themselves. That way who was it that left me a comment, who left me a like. And I say that not to offend anybody. My opinion is my opinion, and it's about the same as anybody else's. The algorithm will flag that stuff. Oh, well. I hear occasionally people get strikes. I've knock on wood, I have not received a strike. I've heard people have had and I know a couple people have had their channels locked. They said something about the pandemic, that the algorithm was programmed not to like, and they had their channel locked. And the fact of the matter is, they were telling the truth. They were telling the truth. Michaela, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming over. I need to visit your channel. I haven't visited you recently. I have been tending to visit people who visit me. So if you visit me, and now here's another thing I'll tell you. I have been doing subscriber giveaways. I do a pretty good goodie box. Ask somebody that's received one of my recent goodie boxes. I mean, I've done them since 500, every 100. And I'm getting ready to do, I'm in the process of doing my 1200 right now, and as you can see, I'm right there at 1300, so I'll be doing another one pretty soon, And I put good stuff in it. Leave me a like and a supportive comment on my last 5 videos. Now, I'm not talking my shorts. I'm not talking about when I post on my community wall. I'm not talking about my lives. I'm talking about my videos. The last video that I did was I think it was called The Road to 1200. And I did that one 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. It has 300 and I can't keep track of it, how many views it has. But I have to periodically go back and look at older videos at, who left me comments. Yeah, you can go on, to your analytics, and it'll tell you, comments and what video they commented on and such. I tend to go look at the video, and then I tend to pull up the video, and then I hit um, newest under comments, and it'll show me, what the last few new comments are, and it'll tell you when, how long has it been. And sometimes I wind up apologizing, and I will apologize that it's been a week. It took me a week to get the comment. Let's see, who do we have here? We have a new person here. Let me see. We have Philip Hernandez. You just subscribed to my channel, Philip. Well, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. Let me give you a blue moderator's wrench. A standard moderator's wrench can be given, and a standard moderator's wrench can be taken away if you do something naughty. This is a clean channel. We don't use a lot of profanity. We don't talk about vulgarity. We do talk a lot about coffee, tacos, and being prepared for emergencies. My favorite subject is that and Tabasco sauce. My favorite subjects: gardening. I love gardening. I can talk gardening all day. Occasionally I show the results of some of my gardening. I need to go and I need to harvest. I've got a big container that I'm sure is full of potatoes that I need to go harvest. So I need to do a video of that. Philip Hernandez from Walmart, David. Philip Hernandez from Walmart. So you probably worked with me at Walmart. I'm trying to think. Oh, Lord have mercy. What department were you in? Philip. It's me, Chris, from Chris is from Walmart, David. Okay, Chris. I'm having a senior moment. Oh, online grocery. Okay. Okay, I remember you. There was like 40 of us over there. And a lot of them are gone now. I mean, I every once in a while I go in there and I'll talk to somebody and they'll tell me about who left. Hey, okay. Philip does TikTok, and I think he had one. I think he had one of those little TikToks had over 1 million views. It's like, whoa. My shorts, you want to call them shorts? I guess they do. It's equivalent of TikTok. They're getting 100, 150. I've got a couple that have over 300, views. It's like, I for whatever reason the algorithm has not made me go viral. Idaho Garden Girl, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. There are 13 in the house right now. Well, Philip, Chris, tell Lynn, and I saw Lynn the other day. I was over there and I saw Lynn. Tell Lynn I said hello. She's had some TikToks that, whew, you do a TikTok that has 1 million views, and you might pick up several thousand subs to your, you pick up several thousand subs on that one video, that TikTok that you do. And I think there are a lot more people on TikTok than Harry. Let me see. We got Harry Humstone. I have visited your channel. Harry, I'm going to give you standard moderator rights. Appreciate that. It would be nice when I visit your channel that you return the favor and do the same for me. I have some channels that I follow. I go over and I will identify myself, and I will usually tell them, what number like I'm giving them, and I will tell them to have a blessed day. And sometimes I don't have, I don't have the Blue Ranch, so I can't do much more. I can watch it, but I can't, and I can probably, type in some little comments to people. But as far as if I wanted to reach out to a particular channel, I got to try to find it. So some of these channels, you want to go ahead and key it in, and you do a search for it, and there might be 5 or 6, 7 channels, with the same name, and then you got to try to hunt down, well, who is it? Um, so it's always good to, I think everybody's doing okay, hopefully. Um, in visiting some of the food forest permaculture, I have visited you recently. I'm going to give you a standard moderator. If I recall correctly, I don't think I got a standard moderator on your channel. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But somebody comes in and they support you on a regular basis. Like I've got, you go on live stream 2, 3, 4 times a week. If I keep coming on your live stream and leaving you a like and you know putting time into it would be nice if you would have the courtesy to let me have. I'm not going to do anything inappropriate. I'm not rating you there, but there may be a channel, there might maybe somebody on there that I don't know that I want to reach out to. Give me the opportunity to do that, because I'm freely doing the same thing for you, unless you basically lose your rights because you did something naughty, and hopefully nobody will do that. Lynn is steadily growing her TikTok. Well, that's great. I follow her. She recently put some stuff on her YouTube channel. She does makeup. She does really good makeup. She does good art. Wondrous Nature. Hi, how are you doing? Lynn's very talented. She does a good job with her clothing, her shopping, her combinations and such. She's very stylish, and she recently changed her photo, that she for her channel. Really nice. You're lucky to have the woman, you know. And I think she's lucky to have you. You're both great people. Appreciate you. I appreciate you both, and you are always very good to me when we work together. Um, let's see. Cold War, thank you for coming. Cold War Prepper, Lee. Lee is up near Austin, or up above Austin. Cold War Prepper, a very good channel. I encourage you to give him a look. He does some very good preparedness videos. He does streams several times a week. He will put out a weekly grocery haul or shopping haul where he shows what he has collected towards his preps. What's my best prepping tip for beginners? One, have a couple of 24 packs of bottled water for if the water goes off. Also, I drink bottled water in general because I don't trust the chemicals that are in it. About 20 years ago, I had a kidney stone. I was told it was because of the minerals in the water. Don't drink the tap water. So I have always drank filtered water since I had that happen. So I would encourage you to get a couple of cases of bottled water for you, a couple of cases of bottled water for Lynn to have on hand. They go for like $3.50 a case over at Walmart or at Aldi's. And I would encourage you to probably buy a few of the 1-gallon plastic bottles. They go for $1.15, $1.16 for a gallon. You can refill them. Have a few of those on hand. And then I would encourage you to have a supply of, easily, I would encourage you to have a few of the I would encourage you to have a few of the packs of oatmeal, the instant oatmeal. Have some crackers. have peanut butter and jelly. It's not expensive. Um, get ramen, you know, get stuff that candy bars and such. Get stuff that you can eat that you either don't have to heat, or if you just can boil some water, boil water. Um, let's see. Win2X Lynn. Win2X Lynn. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. We will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Guru will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Guru and Wahoo live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. He had a wonderful Christmas in July. It was very successful. I rode shotgun with him. And everybody in here should have standard moderator rights. I encourage everybody to check out everybody else's channel. If you're wanting to grow your channel, then outreach. When you go on a live, reach out to other channels. Let them know that you're interested in their content. Leave nice comments to them. Always leave a like. And yeah, I got to be careful. Sometimes I punch something other than I punch the wrong button. You never know, you know. I did not grow up with computers. I was affluent, but we didn't have computers back then. I've had computers since the early 90s. That's when I had, access to computers. But I was like 30 years old before I ever had a computer. And when I had a computer, it was like a Mac Classic, one of those little black and white screens, Mac Classic. And let's see, where are we at? Oops. So I will be doing another one of my coffee talks on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will do a taco talk Sunday at 7 p.m. My coffee talk will probably be 30 minutes or so. My taco talks are on a particular subject, and I anticipate that will run probably about an hour. My topic Sunday will be first aid. We will talk first aid kits, what to add to them, what to have in them. I'll have some examples. We'll talk about it. If you're interested in a prior topic, the last one I did last Sunday was on hygiene and sanitation. We talked portable showers, and we talked portable toilets, different options. What if the water's not working? You can take a shower with 3 gallons. 5 gallons, there a lot of times it's 5 gallons, but you can take a shower with 3 gallons. You gotta, when you hang your portable shower, you gotta hang it from something that can hold some weight, because 5 gallons is over 40 pounds, so you've got to hang it from something that can hold that kind of weight. And you get like a shower curtain or something other, you can set it up, where you got privacy, do it outdoors. You can put down some rubber, rubber pad or whatever, so your feet's not on the grass or the dirt or whatever. Have your slippers right there, your clothes, to change. Cob house is very awesome and cheap to build and hide. A Cob oven. I like, as far as for backpacking or such, or even inside, a little portable stove. This is a camp stove. You can get this on Amazon. You can get this on Walmart. It's less than $20. You used canned heat, Sterno canned heat. This one burns 6 hours. You can turn it off and on. You can use it to boil water. Reconstitute freeze-dried food. And you want coffee, hot tea, hot soup. You know. Good to have. It's not heavy. It's not big. It's not expensive. Having a lithium power flashlight. Walmart sells them for like $20. They're USB chargeable. Have a crank radio. Has a little light. Has a radio and antenna. Usually FM. You can listen to the emergency channels. Emergency broadcast. Power goes out. You can either charge it USB, or you can has a little solar cell on it, or you can crank it to get a charge on it. Bus Stop, thank you for being here, son. Appreciate you. Bus Stop's got a good channel. He's growing. He's reaching out to people. When he reaches out to you, be receptive. Reach out to him. He puts out some good content. He's very big on thanking the responders from the fire department. He's very big on emergency services with fire department, with the ambulance service. He does a lot of videos about that. He's very big on that. And you always want to thank those people. Thank the military. Thank people who have done service. Be appreciative. Congratulations for what? Well, he's up over 650. What do you mean congratulations for what? You're on your way to 700, aren't you? Is Mixvog, 18 thumbs up. Thank you for your thumbs up. I appreciate you being here. She's over on the other side of the world. It's early morning where she's at. And she has taught me a few things about YouTube. She's been very supportive. I support her. She's got a very good channel. And she puts out some good content. And she'll talk to you. You got questions about YouTube? I think she's monetized. You got questions about YouTube? You can ask her. Yes, the way things are, let's see. Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me, Philip. Steve, 1989. He put out another one. So he's put out like 3 recently. He'll go for months at a time. He is the GOAT of MREs. He's got over a couple of million subscribers. He's the GOAT. He's not that old. Chris, I think he's about your age. I think he's like 30, 31, 32 years old. I think you're somewhere getting close to 30. He just did one on a World War II K ration that's like 75 years old or so, and he wound up eating most of the stuff in the ration. He went through and he covered what was in it, and I would not take chances the way he does take chances. He's had food poisoning a couple of times, and he did not eat the main, as I recall. It had like pork and eggs. It was a breakfast. It did not look safe to eat. But he did some things that I wouldn't have done. They asked me, well, how long does an MRE last? Oh, I've eaten some that are going on 20 years old, and they were just fine if they're stored properly. I've got some. Most of my MREs are 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years old. I keep them in a controlled environment, temperature-wise. It stays in the 70s where I keep them. and I eat them occasionally. I bring in new ones. Um, if you want to ask my advice about something, on all my videos, now not on my shorts, not on my lives, and not on my wall, my wall that I post stuff. Um, on all my videos, I leave my post office box and I leave my email address. If you would like to talk to me, send me an email with your phone number. I don't share it with anybody, and I will be happy to call you. I will text you before I call you to ask you, can you talk right now? I'm happy to trade with you. Um, Old Fart Gaming, I'll be back to visit, and thank you for coming. I oftentimes will post on my community wall. One of the things I would ask you to do if you're subscribed to me, hit the bell icon where you receive notifications. I mean, I'm not going to inundate you. Right now, I'm averaging a video and an actual video every couple of weeks, so you're not going to get a lot of notifications, but you'll get a notification. Some of my videos, the last couple of ones I've done as premieres, where I will uh, put a notice on my wall ahead of time that I've got one coming. I may do that for this next one, but I usually will do one or two community wall posts every day. Usually, when I do that, I will also shout out channels that I support, that I watch, that support me. Sometimes I'll be calling out the same channel every day or two, and then I will call out some new channels. Um, Support those who support you. I try to do that. So I would ask you, hit the bell icon so you get a notification when I put something out. More likely you'll be getting your notifications about my shorts, because I'd like to put out 3 shorts a day. I didn't put out any today. Yesterday I put out 4. The day before I put out 1. So you're not going to get inundated with notices for my content, but you will get notices for my content. So you'll get 1 or 2 pings every day. You might get 3 or 4, and you might go a couple of days without getting a ping, but it'll let you know what's going on. When I end this in a little while, I'll be on for another 10 minutes or so. 12 in the house right now. 19 likes. If you haven't left me a like, leave me a like, please. It helps me. It helps the algorithm. I'll take a snapshot at the end. It'll tell me, like how many people came on, what was their average time. It'll tell me, how many watch hours I got for it. And I really have not been going back and replaying it. I have not been writing down, well, this person, that person, so I know to go to them, to give back. But if you want me to, go back after the stream is over and leave me a comment. Let me know. If you haven't left me a like, leave me a like. I've got 20 likes right now. There are 12 people in the house. And if you have questions, I will give you an honest answer. I mean, I don't know everything. I know education. I put in 30 years in education. I know a lot about camping. I know how to make a fire. I know how to pitch a tent. I know fishing. I know how to gut a fish, clean a fish. I know how to I don't like it, but I've been around and I know what you do to gut and field dress, a deer or something. Um, I know first aid. CPR. I always would have a card, where I'd go take the class, to keep my card current. How to do CPR, how to do the Heimlich maneuver. I've had to do that. I have done CPR twice in real life. I've done the Heimlich maneuver once, where somebody was choking. Um, I I'm enjoying retirement. You know, I've been retired from education for 5 years. After I retired, I spent about a year remodeling my house with my wife, and then I took a part-time job at Walmart for something to do. Started out like 20 hours, 22 hours a week. Before you knew it, they had me on full time and doing overtime and running a department. And for about the last year that I worked for them about 3.5 years. I was what's called a team lead. They restructured things and they went away from department managers, which I think was a bad idea. And they came up with team leads, which are hourly managers. They get paid, and you work overtime. You get paid time and a half, so that's nice because I always put in a lot of hours and a lot of overtime. Supplements the income, you know. But if you get out, you get out what you put in. If you want to be successful, you have to be on time. You have to look good. You want to be clean. Um, you want to keep your teeth, wash your teeth, brush your teeth. Um, I'd never floss, but I mean, a lot of people have told you floss. Use mouthwash, use deodorant, comb your hair. You know, if you have a beard, keep it clean and keep it, try to trim it. Like I trimmed it down, looks like a fresh beard. The beard was about like the mustache, and then I trimmed it. Um, I was starting to look like a Duck Dynasty here, several months ago. I'll let it grow. Um, I would like to thank my wingman this evening for riding shotgun. What's some advice for a first aid for a first year teacher? Oh, did you finally decide to start teaching? Um, Keep your eyes open. Don't talk a lot. I mean, in your classroom, yes, but I'm saying about with the staff. Keep a low profile. Be friendly to everybody. Say hello to them. Tend to your business. Um, if you want to, you should have my number. Call me. I'd be happy to. If you have a question about something, call me, and I'd be happy to give you my best opinion. I will tell you right now that in Texas, they've got a law. Well, there's a law now that the elementary schools have to have resource officers, and the school district wasn't budgeted for it. Most of the districts probably weren't budgeted for it, and VISD's got to try to figure out how they're going to get a couple of $1 million to, you know, pay for 30 odd school resource officers. They've got to set up offices for them. They've got to bring in the equipment for them and everything. Right now I think the sheriff's department has the contract. It was the police department, now it's the sheriff's department. They have got to, the sheriff's department's going to have to hire. They can't just pull the people that they have that are out on the street and pull 30 of them. There aren't that many of them. This is the county seat, but they can't pull that many of them. So they're going to have to hire, and it's going to take some time. And right now the district's sweating because they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're also shorthanded. So they're having to hire people who are retired, and they have to pay them a lot more than freshmen, the rookies. I think starting pay is around $51,000 for a teacher. So if you're going to be a first-year teacher, Chris, um, you're going to start out making a little over 50, and you're going to love it because you got the weekends off, you get all the holidays, you get 2 weeks of Christmas, you get a week of Thanksgiving, you get a week of spring break, you get a couple of months off in the summer. I mean, it's nice. You get 10 paid days of sick leave. You get one personal day, which you've got to use or you lose it. You can carry over your sick leave. You get 5 local, you get 5 state. If you go to a different district, you can take your state with you, but you lose your local. So, I mean, you got to make sure you use your locals. And if you have to take an absence, use a local, don't use a state. So, like, every so often you're going to be sick, make sure you're using your local days, because if you decide to go someplace else, you can take your state days with you. But I can talk to you about a lot of stuff. Insurance, the insurance you're going to have with the state is Blue Cross. I have the retirement Blue Cross. They charge you $200 a month for it. It's good insurance. And if you decide to put Lynn on it, they're going to probably charge you $500 to have her on it. You know, for you know, your significant other. 11 in the house, 20 likes. Are there any? I'm going to get off in about 5 minutes. I think we're going to go to 1 hour and 3 minutes. Any questions related to being prepared? Great insight. I appreciate it. Hey, son, I appreciate you. I wish you all the best, and tell Lynn I said hello. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any suggestions? You're going to wait a few days before posting content to give the algorithm a chance to catch up. Okay, Doug. Well, I'm probably going to wait a few days before posting my next video because I don't have it done yet. I put mine together in segments. Do you sell prep kits? No, I don't. I can give you a list of what to get over at Walmart to put one together. I would get an inexpensive backpack. They sell them in sporting goods. You can get one for like $20. And I put a first aid kit in it. I would put one of those little portable radios in it. I'd put a light in it, one of those little lithium type lights that's rechargeable. I would get I would get a poncho to put in it. I would have some sanitizer. I would keep a couple of bottles of water because they usually have like a couple of slings on the side to put your bottles of water. I'd keep a couple of bottles of water. I'd have some food that I can have in it for emergencies. And I have thought about incorporating and doing preppers type stuff, where I do custom stuff where I put it together, like I resell stuff. I put together kits, or I put together rations, my own custom rations. I could do that. You've got to be incorporated. You probably got to have insurance to do that. Valerie Zuniga, thank you for being here. I don't think I'd added you as a moderator. I know you, young lady. I just gave you a standard blue wrench. You're now a moderator. Encourage you to reach out to folks. And hey, Valerie and Damien, thank you for coming, son. There's several of y'all that worked with me. My man D, thank you for being here. Let me give you a blue wrench. Valerie, how is Eric doing? Some of the best people in the world that you can meet, young people, have worked over at Walmart, and they're shipped from store. The UPS, shipped from store. Stuff goes out all over the country. Let me see. Renzo, thank you for coming, Renzo. It's been a while since I've seen you, young lady. Thank you for being here. I need to visit your channel. Renzo's got a beautiful voice. I'm good. Could be better. I'm 61. That's something other. Every day I wake up, I thank God. Great. Tell Eric I miss him. And who would have thought that I would have went from under 500 subscribers to now I'm right at 1,300. And I see the road to getting monetized, where I start receiving money. I just have to get my watch time up. 9 in the house. And I will tell everybody, let me do some closing information. I will be doing, join Renzo, if you want a good channel, she will support you, you support her. Go over and visit Renzo. And I need to go back and see. I mean, I recently tried to visit you, and I don't think you put out much new content. I think you were remodeling your house, or you had moved or something other, if I recall correctly, a while back. So I will be doing another coffee talk. Folgers, good to the last drop. Life is good. I'll be doing another coffee talk this Saturday, which will be the 29th. I will do it 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sunday, I will do my topic of the week, which will be first aid, and that will be on my Taco Talk. It'll be at 7 p.m. I would encourage everybody to remember that. Come and visit me, especially like on my Sundays, because I do topics that are related to prepping, and I also talk about how to buy stuff, where to buy stuff, prices for stuff. Go always check the description on my videos, because like some of my shorts I've been doing recently, I'll tell you where I buy it at, or where you can get it from, or where you can order it, and how much it costs. I give you the current prices. Lynn Garcia, wonderful young lady. I'm giving you standard moderator rights, Lynn. It's good to see you. Philip's on. I was shouting you out about your channel. I know that you have a lot more people following you on TikTok, and this young lady, sometimes she had done one where she had over 1 million views, and I was like, whoa! I mean, she's a social influencer when she starts putting out stuff like that, and she's got thousands of followers there. I don't do TikTok. I don't know. I don't do TikTok. I don't do Instagram. I don't do Twitter. And I know I keep being told get on TikTok. I'm told I have a Rumble account, but and I've got technically a channel name, but I have nothing on Rumble. I really don't have time for Rumble. I give it all to YouTube. And I am growing, and I'm at the point where I'll be getting monetized pretty soon, where I'll start getting small little checks from them. But I've heard some bad things about TikTok from the standpoint that the Chinese Communist Party runs it, and they control it, and they can go back and look at your stuff, get your information, your financial information and such. You got to be very careful with TikTok, I'm told. My wing lady, Little Lone Prepper, is telling people don't use more than 3 emojis in a row, because that's considered spam, I think. I don't do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or TikTok. I don't do any of those. I just do. I've got a YouTube channel, which I post content. I've got a Gmail account, which I put in all of my videos, and I got a PO box. I got my cell phone, and I text. She's looking after me because they've got there are rules with the analytics and such, that they think certain things, and they can spank you, or you'll get like a nasty comment from them that don't do this, don't do that. And the way you grow a channel is you work it. You put work into it. Since I stopped working at Walmart at the end of December, my channel has grown over 800 subscribers, and I'm averaging over 100 a month right now. And that's not like that much, because some people, if you're an influencer, you might pick up 100 subscribers in a day or more. But Bus Stop is a cool young man. He puts out some really nice videos that aren't that long. Yes, and you helped me, because I think you subbed me on a backup channel or two, and I appreciate that. Old Fart Gaming's got a really nice. He does gaming, and he's got some. I mean, we didn't have that stuff when I was a kid. We had pinball machines. We didn't have any of this. We didn't have any computer gaming or anything like that. The stuff that they put out now is like off the chain. Some really high quality stuff. 10 in the house. Again, I will tell you, when the live stream ends, go back, leave a comment, leave me a like. I appreciate that. If you haven't left me a like, leave me a like. If you're lurking, leave me at least one comment so I get credit for your time. And Gina, thank you for being here. I was on your channel, I believe, today. Let me give you standard moderator rights. You're now standard moderator, and you have a Blue Ranch. I will be back with Taco Talk Sunday. I will talk about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will talk about first aid. Yeah, I had a rotary dial phone, and now you're editing videos. Yes, I use iMovie for my editing. And Maria, thank you for being here, Maria. Buenos tardes. I think you might be, if you're over in the Philippines this morning. Buenos dias. It's not buenos noches, it's buenos noches for me. DaVinci and OBS. So, again, if you want me to visit you, leave me a comment afterwards, and I will visit you. And I do full views. I got multiple devices. I can have multiple devices running. I've got a backup channel. Sometimes I'll be, viewing on 2 different channels, and you're getting twice the view time. You want to be nice to somebody, run their playlist. I do run playlists sometimes. I'll turn it on, it'll run all night. Now, did I actually watch it? Well, psychically, I might have been tuned to it, but I mean, I might have been in, La La Land and sleeping. I am going to, I'm going to get off. I will be back Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with the Coffee Talk, and I will be back Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with a Taco Talk. The current topic that's coming up will be first aid. So if you're interested in first aid and you want me to talk about first aid kits and what to put in them, that's a good thing. I'll probably be on for about an hour Sunday, 7 p.m. Congratulations teaching, Chris. I don't know if you're doing student teaching or if you're actually, going to be working, making money doing it. Hopefully you're making money. I wish you a long 30-year career. And if I can do anything to help you, please let me know. Lynn, I miss you. I miss Dee. I miss Eric. I miss all you guys. And Miss Zuniga, I miss you too. Hillbilly Josh, thank you for coming here. Rosan Rohan, thank you for being here. I'm going to give you as a moderator, and I'll give you standard moderator. You're here at the tail end of my video. 10 in the house, 23 likes. Valerie, I hope things are going well for you, and I hope they stay that way. If I can do anything for you, if you ever need a recommendation for another job, I do good recommendations and I do good letters. You know, you can use me as a reference. Always remember my cell phone number. If you still don't have my cell phone number, because sometimes I text you guys or I send you guys little cartoons and such, I will certainly email me and I will certainly give it to you. I'm going to go ahead and get off. It's been like 72 minutes. Ungrateful Peasant, Wayne, thank you for coming. I'm getting ready to cut for the evening. If you want a good channel, if you're not belonging to a good channel, you want a channel to talk to you about preparedness, Wayne, the Ungrateful Peasant, is a former military. I think his wife is former military. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I will try to come by and visit you more often. Real good guy. He puts out good content. Everybody remember the Boy Scout motto, because I was a scout. Be prepared. Be prepared for emergencies. Buy extras. When you go to the store, buy extras, set them aside. Buy bottled water, set it aside. You might not be ready for the grid down forever, but you want to be ready for a few days or a week without power, without water, because that happens occasionally. Things happen. Be prepared, and everybody have a blessed day. This is David Lynn, your Prepper Principal. This was Coffee Talk number 5, and I will see y'all hopefully for Coffee Talk number 6 on Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and again on Sunday for my topic of first aid on Taco Talk. Everybody have a blessed day. And Little Lone Prepper, thank you for riding shotgun. I appreciate you so much.